Oh, good morning. Good morning, good morning. It is 3:58 in the morning, and I just parked in the yard. And normally this is the beginning of my day, around 4 a.m. Today it's the end of my day, because I had to drive through the night for the last 2 nights to get here for Christmas. The first night I picked up a load at 2130, somewhere around there, in Tracy, California. Ran that down to El Monte, which is East LA. Delivered that at 4 a.m. and went to sleep. Drove to the Fontana yard, which is about an hour drive. From there, went to sleep, woke up, picked up this load in Santa Fe Springs, which means I had to drive back towards LA. Picked this load up, drove it here, just got it here, delivered it about an hour ago, and then just drove here to the yard so I can go to sleep. It is the morning of Christmas Eve, so it's Saturday. For me, it's still Friday because I haven't gone to bed and the sun hasn't come up, so it's still Friday night for me. Really, it's Saturday morning. Christmas is tomorrow, so fun time with family coming up. That's kind of an update of where I'm at right now, and I'm extremely tired right now. But apparently, I need to clarify something from my last video. I'm not very good at hints. Not very good at if you hint something to me, I'm probably not going to know what you mean. You need to tell me things straight out. That being said, I'm the same way. I will not hint things for you. Okay? Mind games are not my thing. I'm very direct. Very, very direct. So the idea that my last video had anything to do with me wanting to get back together with a girlfriend from 15 years ago, it's almost laughable. It really is. The whole point of that video was that you need to work to get whatever your dreams are. Your dream job, you need to set yourself up to be this is the tired kicking in, qualified for that job. If it means education, then what you need to do is focus on your education. That's all you need to be focused on right now, is your education. Do what you have to do now so that you can do what you want to do later. Okay? You have to work to get there. Your dream relationship. All right? One thing I was told in Sunday school is that you need to come up with who or the type of person that is your dream relationship. And then you need to make sure that you are living in the type of way and set up the same way you would get qualified for a job. You need to qualify yourself for that relationship, because when you meet that dream person, you don't want them to look at you and say, well, you're not my dream person. You know what I'm saying? So you need to work to set yourself up for what you want, whatever that is. And then once you get it, that job, that relationship, that vehicle, whatever, you need to work to keep it, because anything at any time can be taken away from you. And that was the whole point. That was the whole, specifically about trucking. This job can be taken away from you in so many different ways. DOT can take it away from you. Medical can take it away from you. Unsafe drivers on the road can take it away from you. You being unsafe can take it away from you. So you need to work to keep your dream. Once you get it, that's not the end. That's just the beginning. It's just like if you played baseball, your team got to the World Series. You ain't won the World Series yet. Ask the Indians. They're sitting at home. They made it to the World Series. They even scored more points than the Cubs did in the World Series. But guess what? Cubs won more games. Cubs won 4, Indians won 3. Cubs win. So you don't just work to get what you want. You have to work to keep it. That was the point of the video. I don't know if my rambling just made that hard to understand, or that was kind of weird. Looked like I had no arms there. Anyway, I don't know if my rambling just made it hard to understand or what, but that was it. I'm not gonna hint at something like that. If it was only one person that asked me, I would have been like, you missed the point. But it was a couple of people who were like, hey, what's going on? And I'm like, nothing. Stop. Nothing. So, that's that. Other than that, a viewer who's a new night driver, who's got 1 week left with his trainer, pointed out that this company does not run as smoothly as they would like you to think. My only thought was, no kidding. No company runs as smoothly as they'd like you to think. In any industry, anywhere. I was in the military. Military doesn't run as smoothly as we'd like you to think either. But you know what? You improvise, you adapt, and you overcome whatever the problem is. And sometimes overcoming that problem, especially in the trucking industry, means maybe you need to find a better fit. I don't know what the issues you're having are, especially as a trainee, unless it has to do with your trainer or the way they're running you and your trainer. What terminal are you out of? That's part of it. And for those who don't know, Night Transportation has multiple terminals, and each one runs itself as an individual entity, right? It's kind of like a company within a company. Each terminal is different. So things that are going to affect it are the people that you're dealing with. How professional are they? How professional are you? How well do you guys mesh? Do your personalities click or no? And I'm talking about you with your trainer. I'm talking about you with your DM. I'm talking about you with your DDM. I'm talking about you with your service center manager. I'm talking about, everybody that you've dealt with up to now. How well do you click? I don't click with everybody here in Phoenix. Not even sort of. But if I have any issues, I know who to call for those issues. If I have a question about, hey, here's what I have on my clock, here's where I am, here's where I'm going, am I going to make it? I'll call my trainer, and he'll be like, dude, nope, but there's a truck stop here, there's a rest area there, you can do this. What I would do is an 8-2 split. You know how to do that, right? Yeah, you showed me. I was like, all right, just making sure. Because my trainer trained me. He didn't just use me for miles like some of these trainers do. So the first thing he's going to do when I ask him a question is he's going to ask me a question. And it's going to have to do with, do you know how to do that? Do you remember me showing you this? Do you remember me telling you that? In this situation, hey, in this situation, what do I do? And he'll go, well, here's how everything you just said, this is what it means to me. Now, in that situation, what are you going to do? And that's how he talks me through some of these issues, is turns it right back around on me. Like, well, if I was giving you advice, this is what I would tell you to do. And then he would go, well, dummy, freaking do it then. So, straighten out my steering wheel cover. No, this company does not run as smoothly as they want you to think. No company does. But I don't know your specific issues, so I can't really speak to that. But outside of that, everything's going all right. I'm just happy to be home. Take a few days off. And go from there. 2017, my 2017 is going to be better than my 2016 was. Is yours? It better be. identify, and rectify. And if you ain't moving forward, you're moving backwards. Like Jim Harbaugh used to tell the 49ers, you're either getting better or you're getting worse. Nobody stays the same. So, go out and make it a great day. Or not. Choice is yours. And just remember that I love you. Each and every one of you. And there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. I'm going to bed now. Peace.